tell you something. One thing anybody can't talk about me, you know. Then can't say ninja man and cokehead boy. I can't say about me, so me chat who no like it. Who no can go call me cokehead and cuss me anytime me tell you this. Alkaline is nothing but a piece of crap. Because as a youth I come from the university and go to college, I'm supposed to teach people better than when I teach.
Did he actually go to college?
He spent like a year and left.
You're lucky. Me never come in no class. Oh, and him get for so long in a class in for 1 year and come back out and teach people foolishness.
I think about the rumor say him turned out 2.5 million.
A lie. Let not even want to pay me that. And all these things, some of them artists, it's too stupid. You understand? If you turn down $2.5 million, are the people if you know that the promoter if you cuss and say that where you are going to tell the public for that means that you look hype. And they see the man come out and look hype. You know. Them publicity stunt. Not just like how they say dentist fly down for fix gully bab teeth and after I show done gully dentist the gully bab missing my appointment and the teeth can't fix it, appointment can't make back all now.
She just come promote her dentistry. Is her dentist?
The woman not even come and do nothing.
Well, we are conspiracy theorists, so that all them things they know how to believe. Ninja Man, I think this is officially
the longest
interview we ever do. We have to give thanks and pay respect to you, see me?
That's all you know do, me pay me respect. You never give me $1 yet.
I understand. We have to buy dinner and something like a beer of his choice.
Oh.
Like so.
What kind of beer you buy me?
I go buy it.
I can tell you something.
Yeah.
The only beer you can buy me is a polar beer and then can't live in a Jamaica.
Alright.
Because I don't drink no farmer alcohol.
That means that any, not even like any.
No, I spent 10 years I smoke cocaine and I stopped that more than 15 years on. And from me stop, we decide say if you're gonna kick a habit, it's not spend a sense to go to another one. You understand me? Because if you're left chemical abuse and go to alcohol, that means you never really want to stop. You just want to hide yourself from the disgrace. But I can give a joke.
Socially
alcohol have a bigger disgrace than even the cocaine. Because when you smoke the cocaine, you hide and nobody no see it. When you see it, your mouth starts swag like when Cara miss and patrol and you start getting maga down. At that time, people start realize. But I can give a joke. The worst disgrace you're having is when you have it now yourself. Can you imagine you drink a Porsche or Hennessy and when you go home and press your remote so, and open your gate and drive in, when you go pull the grill you feel upset. You vomit, you lie down in the vomit and you pick bull them and Rottweiler and lick up the vomit from around your mouth and you wipe
pretty graphic,
Yeah, there's a lot of things that happen to rum drinker. A woman who have a man who smoke cocaine, she want to get back her husband attention. So that's all she fret about. When a woman have a rum bumper, she want to get rid of that man out of the house. You ever smell rum from it?
That's so true. That's so true.
No woman want a rum bumper out of the house.
Welcome back, my beautiful viewers and subscribers out in the world. Hope you all doing fine, and today we have a epic video. We have Pretty Dan. I put nothing in place. I make nothing know say we ain't go on Freedom Street. I call my name like Sir P, and we have Vybz Kartel. I expose a lot of things about Portmore Empire where we don't know. So guys, I want to stick around and watch the video and like and share and comment. You understand? May God be with you in all you're going out and you're coming in. I'm out.
Nothing. You're all. Somebody else should have host the show. Because me tell Kartel saying come back out and he can take up your wrong host them. Who the fuck is him? In chat too much, man. In chat, satellite. Shut the fuck up, nigga. You chat so till I Sir P name you call. You chat too much, man. Bumbo clot. No wonder they call you blood clot. No, you chat too much. Shut your pussy clot mouth. They send you out there if you go host. Not a chat, sir. I don't know Kartel come back out whole and in those respect say whole people them when they left out there and them fear host show. You could have get a better host than blood clot that him chat too much, man.
Every minute him a chat. Because they think that was him, you will just get up a blood clot chat. Shut up, man. Boy, me feel happy for Jazz and Matthew. Talk you got truth. Me bumbo clan, me put on my pen. Me could talk about Matthew and Jazz. Big up the local girl Jazz. Big up Matthew. Eh? Me God. Me say me glad bag. Me say people told me run me lick up all in my bed. Eh? Me bumbo clan. Me say me see two local dancer them. Me say oh God. Me say me nearly balling up bro. Me love Jazz a fuck dog. Me love Jazz and Matthew till he look bad bro. Yo. Bro, me tell you this dog. I'll know me I tell you say bro. Oh God, yo, let me tell you that. Me say yo, I water full me, yay, bro. Me say, yay water full me, yay. If it just a Martina dog. Oh my God, yo, me just so happy for them. And then deliver. Rebel, so you dance. Rebel, come flap yourself on Big Freedom Street. Stop label yourself as a that. 9:30 YouTube. Jazz Matthew. And them are the real eye flame. You see me? Them are the move your bumbo clad. Then they go and better than Rebel. Some of them just sit up and Rebel clitoris. Some of them like tell Rebel the truth. Rebel is not no big dancer. Rebel always go watch you look at blood clad African people. They want thief, they style them and put on the blood. If you go if you want, that's my one of mine. True, me not gonna agree with you. Go suck for your mother. Me not gonna talk when you want here. Come over my life. I'm gonna name your mother with a chopstick. Pussy hole. Bumbo clad, you can't force me to tell me what to say. Go suck your mother. Go ahead, pussy.
I said, Don, I have a new song, but I don't have a hook for the song. Anyway, I recorded the song in a alkaline, with a buckle of alkaline, and I didn't have a hook at the time. So Don Corleone said he's gonna let Wayne Marshall do the hook. And at that time, Wayne Marshall was a bigger artist than I was because I didn't yet get the break.
Really?
Yeah, so I was like, Don, you serious? You really ever get Marshall? And he must say, yeah, everything good. So the next day when I came to the studio, I heard Wayne Marshall on the hook. In the chorus, that's where we got the title from, because he said, this is a new millennium, a different thing I'm going. So yeah.
So, Portmore Empire,
Yes.
you put together a collective of people. And we know you are associated with Portmore Empire
Yes.
and also Gaza.
Yes.
You know, right now everybody's knows Gaza is in the news all the time. We're talking about really crazy stuff is happening right now.
Yes.
But you chose the name Gaza for
Yes.
your movement. What is the difference between Portmore Empire and Gaza?
I
for
mean,
you?
there's basically no difference because the community where I grew up in Waterford, that's Gaza. That's Gaza City.
So like an area.
It's like an area. So the area is split into 5 blocks. So at the first block you have Boston and Mexico, because Jamaicans like to nickname the ends or their corners from international cities.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So you have Boston, you have Mexico, you have Flatbush, which is in New York. So you have a community called Flatbush, and mine at the very end of the scheme is called Gaza. So that's where that comes from. Portmore Empire is the name of the group.
Okay.
The entertainers. So we just mix them. They're one and the same.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
But that's a good distinction because right now everybody's talking about you. So
It's true.
they want to know, should I say I'm part of Portmore Empire. I mean, they've made themselves part of you. You're
Yes.
you know, all over the world. Everyone thinks they're part of Portmore Empire, by the way.
Yes.
So I can either say I'm part of Portmore Empire.
Or Gaza Nation, because that's what we put the nation on it. So it's Gaza Nation or Gaza City.
Okay. So none of those two things can be wrong.
No.
And you know, you create this movement, but you yourself came from a movement, right? You
The
came,
alliance.
exactly.
The amazing alliance. Yes, Bounty Killer, myself, Wayne Marshall, Bling Dog. I mean, a lot of us were in the alliance, and that was an amazing time in my life. That's where I became famous, and made my mark in the music. So yeah. So I sort of paid forward by creating my own group, giving a lot of kids their break as well. Because it's not like Bounty Killer grew up with me. When so we didn't have that personal connection. I just went to him with talent, and he was like, yo, and he gave me my break. So that's what we did with most of the artists in Portmore Empire, with the exception of Lisa, because she's from Gaza.
Okay. But did Bounty play a role in inspiring you to do that?
Yes, that's what I'm saying, because he gave me the break. He gave Wade Marshall the break. He gave a bunch of us an opportunity to feed our families, to showcase our talent, and to become stars. So that's what I did. We just paid forward what was given to us. So Bounty Killer is a legend, and I do G that.
And shout out to you as an artist, as a human being, as a person, for doing that, because it's not something every artist does. It's not something,
most artists don't. Most artists don't give new artists a break. So that's one of the reasons why Vybz Kartel and Bounty Killer has that love, and that that people look up to us in a father anyway, because so
Well, you said something very real. If we really come down to it, the human element of it, you gave other people the chance to feed themselves and their families.
True that. And it's a good feeling too, because even like when I went around Bounty Killer, I didn't have anything financially. Now I'm very, very, very comfortable. Just like Popcorn, Tommy, I remember when all of them came around, Gaza Slim, all of them. And now, they're making money, taking care of their families, and it's beautiful. That's how it should go, though. Spread the love, spread the energy. That is the greatest.
That is a lot of prayers and blessings for you too.
Yes, I know. I feel blessed every day I wake up, even while I was behind bars. Because, this is Jamaica. Like, people die every day. So it's just a blessing to be alive, and it's a double blessing to be able to take care of the people around me. So, we have to give thanks every day, regardless of what we're going through. Could be worse.
When we think of dancehall, we know that it's a very competitive industry, like rap is. And sometimes Mavado, of course, shout out to the Gully God, who also came from the Alliance once.
Yes.
One of the things I always remember him saying to me is, sometimes there's a storm, then there's a calm, and then there's a storm again.
True that.
And you've had and this happens in the music, but also with the artists and the people. Of course, you've had your time having storms with people like Bounty.
Yes.
I'd like to hear you say love now. Have you guys reconnected?
Bounty?
Yeah.
Even when we had our little feud, I always showed respect. Like I said, that's the man that made me famous. That's the man that made me very comfortable in life. And yes, since I came out, we talked and stuff like that. Yeah. Big up my father as well. That's my bro. Since we came out, I've spoken to my father multiple times, for hours at a time on the phone.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's an amazing feeling, man. But now, Vybz Kartel, the original Vybz Kartel, was the War Angel. Now, I'm just chilling. I'm not involved in any feuding. I don't think I'll go back there either. Leave that to the kids, man.
Okay, so there's some growth happening here.
Yeah, leave that to the kids. Don't get me wrong, I love clashing in dancehall, because, the same way I love boxing, I love, basketball, football, contact sports. So, for me, I think the clashing is a good thing, because clashing has been around in Jamaican culture even before dancehall. Sound systems used to clash. I'm sure Rob knows that. In the ska era, and I mean in the reggae era. And so dancehall is nothing new. We love that kind of, contact. So it's good for the music, I think. Even verses, basically, the Bounty Killer Beanie Man verses is one of the biggest.
Well, it was the best.
Exactly. So I have no problem with clashing, but now for me, I think that's for the kids, man.
We talk about clashing is the essence of dancehall in some ways.
It is.
We talk about Sting. Let's talk about. We're talking about stage shows. Let's talk about Sting. You had some really great. I don't
know if great is the right word, but yeah.
Some epic clashes.
Epic clashes. Yeah. True.
I mean, people are still, young generations are looking up the epic clashes that you had and still vibing off them like they were. It gives you an exhilarating feeling. That's
what I like about it. So, when I just came out early in my career, I clashed with Ninja Man, who at the time, he still now is a legend, but at the time was a legend. Then I started feuding with Assassin, with Spraga. Big up Assassin and Spraga. Then Movado, then Bounty Killer, then the whole alliance. So, for me, I used to love that. The adrenaline it gave me and, the energy. Yeah, so.
Well, you happen to be kind of good at it?
Yeah. I should think so. But yeah, now I'm just chilling, man. Well,
you mean you just create a whole Gaza thing and we're like, I'm done with it.
Yeah, because remember, like you said, it's growth, and for me, like I said, I love clashing, and I would love to see like two of the new school artists like go at it. Not in a violent, physically violent, but musically. I love it. It is what it is. I love boxing. My favorite boxer is Tyson.
Oh, you watched the match the other day?
No, I didn't. Not yet. Since I came out, I'm in the studio, I've been to Kim.
You got some things to do.
Yes, I got some
little things here and there.
Yes. Well, it is what it is.
I don't think Sting really fully recovered once you start messing with it. And it was kind of, you guys put on such a, and to be honest with you, my personal experience with Sting, I think the last thing I watched was the women clashing. I think Lady Soul, Macca, Spice, that was the last thing. And then, and big up to the women, by the way, who are doing it in dancehall right now. What do you think of the females in this, in dancehall right now?
I love the females. Vybz Kartel, as a matter of fact, there was this thing online the other day that says Vybz Kartel has the most collaborations with females in dancehall.
Is that right?
Yes, it is. By a city block. Spice, Sheba, Kim, Indu, Lisa Hyde, Gaza Slim, Angel, you name it. Like most women in dancehall have at least one or two collaborations with Vybz Kartel. Jada Kingdom, the list goes on. So yeah, the woman there.
You've blessed a few. Girls that have just had one feature with you have risen to like stardom, right?
Exactly. Even Gaza Indu, another true story and a fun fact. I was by Steven's studio and I recorded a song. The song was Cartel completely. Yeah, and I recorded the song, but it didn't have a hook. So me and Hindu been friends since I went to Father Romy's studio. She's not an artist.
Oh.
No, she's not at the time.
Okay.
So Steve was like, you know what? I think a woman would be perfect for the chorus, the hook. And he said he wanted his sister to do it, and I'm like, no, because she's more reggae. So I'm like, who could I find to do this hook? And I was just looking around, and I saw Hindu, and I was like, come here. Sing this. Yeah, that was it. We drove to, I think, Ochery, and I had her in the car rehearsing the hook. Drove to Ochery, did the buzz on Irie FM, drove back to Kingston. She was in the car rehearsing. Then I brought her in the studio, and that's how that came about. Then I let her in Virginity. I gave her like 4 lines in the second verse. And that's when she became an artist. For all her adult life, she didn't have any intention to sing, to DJ, nothing. I just was like, come.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's how that went.
Well, that's how dancehall goes. It's
Exactly.
a vibe.
Thank you very much. It's a vibe. It's spontaneous. I love the spontaneity of it too. You know what I mean? So that impulsive thing. So yeah. Big up Indo. You don't know.
We can't leave out Spice because I've been interviewing Spice for a long time, and not once has she never mentioned you.
At the G, that man. Spice at the G, Queen. And I've known Spice since forever.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we grew up in Portmore together.
Okay.
Yeah, we grew up in Portmore together. You know what I mean? We had nothing together. We went through the ropes together. You know what I mean? We came on Sting as young artists together. And, you know what I mean? We became royalty together.
What?
Big up Spice.
She was remembering the ramping shop. She said you just came, picked her up, and
That's
the rest is history.
Yeah, like I said, spontaneity, you know what I mean? And funny enough, story time again. So I got the Neo rhythm from Cutty from Copper Shot. That's a DJ, like, selector, yeah. He sent me the rhythm to do a dub plate. And I was like, Cutty, what kind of idiot rhythm this year? I said, come give me. And he was the teacher, the artist thing, and Neo upon it, and me I saying, anyway, I started listening the beat, and it, you know what I mean, it kind of grew on me. Because it had that dancehall flavor.
Why did you think it was an idiot rhythm?
Because it's just like, it didn't sound...
Dancehall.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I get it.
It has that pop feel to it. But when I listened to it over and over, it grew on me. And that's when the melody started to come. And then, you know what I mean, called Spice, hooked up at the studio, and I gave her the song. And she was like, we should have done a faster song. And I said, no, mama, this are the hit. And sure enough, became one of the biggest hits in dancehall. Even bigger than Neo's song in Jamaica in the Caribbean.
I was going to say, when that beat comes on, especially if you're in Jamaica or anywhere,
You're
you don't know
about Spice.
Yeah.
Until you hear, do you?
Yeah.
You're like,
that's the wrong one.
That's the wrong one.
I am sure that a lot of people haven't heard the Neo version.
Trust me, a lot, especially in like the Caribbean, Jamaican, you know what I mean, space. So yeah. That was an amazing hit. And since I've been in prison, me and Spice have hits again, Conjugal Visit, like Backwheel. So yeah, man, me and Spice, our chemistry is unmatched.
So how you think it's gonna go on Freedom Street concert?
We're gonna have to reconstruct the stadium when Spice hits the stage, because trust me, the people are gonna tear it down, man. Like, it's gonna be amazing. Even the other day I was saying on a video I did, like, this is the greatest assemblance of artists. It's like the Avengers. You know what I mean? So obviously I have to be Tony Stark. So
without fail.
Exactly. So Iron Man. And trust me, it's gonna be amazing, man. And there's people I don't have to tell people to come out because they are already, but yeah. To miss is to diss. It's gonna be amazing.
I don't know one person on the island who isn't like coming or hoping to come or wanting to climb over that fence. You've really, like, since the moment I landed, I haven't been on the island since you've been here, and since the moment I landed, it's just cartel, Freedom Street, Freedom Street, Freedom Street.
Yes, trust me. And funny enough, you know, the two highest, the tickets that are going the most are the cheapest and the most expensive. Weird, huh? Like the pods and the bleachers. Yeah.
Well, that's great, because you are the voice of the ghetto, and so the people want to be there because they've supported you from day one.
Yes.
You know, the people that can afford it can afford it, and they should afford it.
Yeah. It's gonna be crazy, man. I mean, it's value for money. Because like I said, we bring in the Avengers. You know what I mean? So Thanos, careful. Yeah, but it's gonna be amazing, man.
So we're really excited about Freedom Street. I know that's coming up. We've talked about it. How's your health? How are you feeling?
I mean, I feel amazing. I mean, we're working on our health day by day, you know what I mean? So now I'm doing What's the thing, Mooney? With the yoga.
Yoga?
Yes.
Oh, can you do downward dog?
I can do some doggy stuff, but
I know that stuff.
okay.
You're in the lotus pose every morning now.
No, not every morning, but yeah. So I'm trying it out. You know what I mean? Still doing the whole medical thing. Have some experts around. You know what I mean? We doing our thing. We rehearsing. We in the gymnasium. So we
had a bit of a health scare recently. Everything is good with that.
No, that's not a health scare. That's clickbait. That's media hype, you know what I mean? So it is what it is.
That is good to know, because I think everybody cares. And it's really quite nice that you have shared your health issues, because there's a lot of people that try to hide that part of their lives because they feel they don't want to say. But I think you're helping so many kids and people by being open, because people look up to you.
I mean, my life is an open book, you know. And contrary to popular belief, I am actually a human, you know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. My life is an open book. I have to share. Sharing is caring, right?
That's what the girls would say too, but